Hi, everybody. It is Friday, March 4th. Had a little bit of rain not a little bit, had a bunch of rain last night, about 1:30 in the morning. There was a blast of lightning that it felt like it was right outside my window, and thunder that sounded like the house had just collapsed. It was unbelievable. But man, when it was coming down hard, about 2 in the morning, I went down in the basement and checked, dry as a bone. So all the repair work that was done worked. So I can breathe a sigh of relief, and I think I'll be worm food long before this needs to be addressed again. I think we've got this well taken care of. I just finished doing a one really fun podcast. It's called Hangin' and Bangin', and they are on Facebook and all the platforms. Check it out. It was me and Ann Wilson from Heart, just yakking away and talking with the guys, Vinny Appice and Carmine, and it was just a really good hang. I really, really enjoyed it. And we talked for, God, probably an hour and a half. And then I just heard from the guys because today was our band Zoom and I couldn't do it because I had already committed to this. So I was talking to Waddy, and there's some things coming up regarding the documentary and stuff that are really exciting. So when I finish this, I'm going to give them a call and get more details because I wanted to get on to this. I'm getting off to a bit of a later start today. But it looks like it really wants to pour again. The sky's really turning black. Dark gray right now, so we need the rain. So let's be hopeful that happens. Other than that, I thought today I'm just gonna whipped out the ding wall. Excuse me while I whip out my ding wall, and I thought I'd play a couple of really great songs that we did with Judith Owen. They're from Somebody's Child, an album that we did in 2016. Judith is amazing when it comes down to get these message alerts. I always forget to shut that crap off. She does really amazing covers of other people's tunes, but to me, one of her greatest gifts is her songwriting. And she just never ceases to blow me away with the depth of her talent. And this album was just a wonderful album to record. But the first song I'm going to play is a cover. We were on the road opening for Brian Ferry a few years back, and this was one of her favorite Brian Ferry songs. But she took it a whole other direction on it, and I just absolutely love this song. It was always great playing this live. Now on the recording of it, the song is called More Than This, written by Brian Ferry, and it's Judith on piano and vocals and some keyboard things also. Myself, Russ Kunkel on drums, Pedro Segundo on percussion, and Waddy Wachtel on guitar, and Paul Beard playing Wurlitzer piano. And Paul at the time was Brian Ferry's musical director. And we recorded this song. It was recorded, engineered by Simon Willey and assisted by Mark Knight, but we did this in London at Brian's studio while we were on tour. The rest of the album was produced by Judith and Dave Bianco and Steve Lee, engineered by Dave Bianco was such a great engineer and had such a beautiful studio, and he so unexpectedly passed away. He was a huge loss. But Dave Bianco engineered it, and it was assisted by Eric Corson and mixed by Dave Bianco and mastered by the great Bernie Grundman. So this first song I'm going to play is More Than This, Brian Ferry song. But just the way she takes other people's music and really digs deep into the lyric of it and finds her voice within the lyrics is really something pretty unique. I mean, I know a lot of people that have done covers of other people's tunes and stuff, and you just kind of go, okay. But with hers, boy, it goes into another little world altogether. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to play along with More Than This, Judith Owen from Somebody's Child 2016.
nothing. There's nothing more than
More Than This. It's a really beautiful song, very different arrangement than Brian's, but great song. And a great song should be able to be made into just about anything. Really stand on its own. That was one of the things we were talking about with Ann Wilson this morning, with some of the songs that she's been working on and stuff. And she goes, just a great song. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, because we got really into talking about the Kennedy Center honors and her vocals honoring Zeppelin. And she sings her ass off. I remember when I talk about we do this gig every year except since COVID, at the Library of Congress called We Write the Songs. She and Nancy came as Hart and performed at it. It was just stunning. And I remember when I was doing the Zappa Brothers TV show, Happy Hour, one of the musical guests on it was Nancy. Got to play Barracuda with her and stuff. And then when we did the Rock Legends cruise with the immediate family, just before COVID slammed the door shut on everything, Nancy was on the cruise too, performing. And when she found out we were on it, she said, "Oh, we gotta do some stuff together." And one of the evenings we played a mini set with her, and it was just great. Man, I've been a Heart fan forever. They were so good, and still great. But Ann's just got one of those voices that you just go, shit, man, unbelievable. So here's a song of Judith's that I've always loved playing this one live. On the album, it's Judith on vocals and piano, of course, myself and Waddy on guitar, and Steve Lee on steel guitar. When we do this, usually in concert, it's just Judith and I playing this and doing it as a duo, and it's called Josephine. So let me go ahead and hit this, and we're off and running.
I will light this candle in the bay of the window of my heart, and I'll keep it burning for you, just in case we should meet upon life's path. Josephine, when you're coming home, Josephine, when you're coming, when you're coming home. There's 1,000 people hiding, whatever all running from, I think I know. So I'll keep this lighthouse burning, just in case you should never show yourself. And Josephine, when you're coming home, Josephine, when you're coming, when you're coming home. I said, Josephine,
California homeowners,
Stop it. Always a chair squeak at the end of the tune lets you know it's over. It's nice to play for you. Again, I love these songs. I love playing with Judith. I love playing music. I've got lots of work to do here. I got to get started. Sent off some stuff yesterday, and I'm going to get started on the Ian Pace songs that he sent me. A couple more songs for his project, and I'm starting to review, and I'm going to start getting Lyle Lovett's music back under my belt again for the summer tour. And I'm going to start learning his new album because he just finished a new album. And like that, I'm going to hope for rain. I'm going to call right now the body shop and see whether or not my truck is ready. I would love to get my hands back on that. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to unplug here. Put my bass away. My dingwall. Yesterday, I'm going to tip this back a little now because I don't have to be seeing the bass. Yesterday I got a little bit of complaints about having politics on this channel. And I'm only gonna say, I'll leave the politics till the end of the thing. When you hear me stop talking about what you're interested in, you can sign off, but I am not gonna stop talking about what's going on in the world. We cohabit this incredible orb, and when I see things that I think are really cut against my grain, I have to say something. I can't sit in silence on this. And seeing what's going on, the horrors being inflicted upon the Ukrainian people is just staggering. And the fact that they bombed a nuclear power plant, I mean, this is like the potential for something like this is so staggering. It's just unbelievable. The complete lack of humanity that's taking place from the side of Putin and his monstrous cohorts in this travesty that's taking place, and seeing these poor families being displaced and seeing their homes are all rubble now. I mean, this isn't old. This isn't watching footage from World War II or anything like that. We are living at this moment. I'm sitting here playing songs, and these people are running for their lives and putting their lives on the line for this. So if you find it sort of like cuts against your grain that I'm making political comments on my channel, you can listen to the music and then just go away, but do not come back and tell me to stop it. It ain't gonna happen. Beyond the fact it's my channel, I don't look at it that way. I just think these issues are far too important not to be addressed. And it's not just been Ukraine. There's been issues going on for years. And as long as I've been had a voice on this, I speak my mind. I need to clear my own thoughts and express how I'm feeling about things in order to deal with them and try to address them. So my heart goes out to the Ukrainian people. I'm so despising and hateful of this regime in Russia. I know a lot of Russian people, and I've toured over there, and they are absolutely delightful, wonderful human beings. And I've really enjoyed the friendships and stuff I've created over the years with people from Russia. But this is beyond them. This is really just another one of these despot regimes. And the world has been faced with these for forever. There's always somebody who's going to try to take advantage of those around them, for their own personal gain and ego and power and all that stuff. But the suffering they inflict in this is just tragic. So my heart really goes out to them. And again, my heart goes out to all the people dealing with COVID. As we've been saying, and as this news says, it's improving. Conditions are improving as more and more people get vaccinated and the numbers start going down. But when I'm looking at the news at night and they talk about, well, in LA it was pretty good today. We only had 65 people died today, and there was only like 600 new cases instead of 6,000. Well, 600's a lot of people getting sick that are going to be hospitalized. So this is a really difficult time, and I think we need to be cognizant of it. And if my presenting it in my way bothers you, you have the choice of either not coming to the channel anymore or leaving after I do the music or whatever, or just thinking about things and try to contribute in a positive way. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll sneak something in tomorrow because tomorrow's my one-on-one days from the clubhouse doing Skype and FaceTimes all day long. And I really enjoy that because then this really becomes tangible because I'm talking directly to another face. So when I see somebody's name, I know exactly who they are and stuff, and we jump right into hanging and talking, and I love it. I love it. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'll find a break in there somewhere and bring out a little bit of something to share with you. But right now I'm going to upload this and call the body shop and see if I can get my truck. I would love to have the truck back at this point. So take good care. I will see you tomorrow. I will see some of you tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow and then back again Sunday. So take good care and all my best wishes, everybody.